Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum grade 7th. I am your computer teacher. Today is 16 June 2020 and the day is Tuesday. From today we will start chapter number 2, page number 20. It's on page number 20. Chapter number 2, creating charts in Excel 2013. We will start its reading. A chart is a pictorial representation of data. Charts make it easier for us to understand large quantities of data. They help us see the relationship between different parts of the data. A chart is a pictorial representation of data. Whenever you get any information in the form of figures, and when you want to show this in the form of charts, so it's called pictorial representation. Excel supports various types of charts. You enter data in tabular form and use it to create a chart. A chart in Excel is linked to data in the worksheet. If the data is modified, the chart will change too. In this chapter, we will study types of chart, components of a chart, creating a chart and spark lines. Now, types of charts. You can create a chart from the data entered in a worksheet. We will use the data in figure 2.1. Here, in column A, there are years. In column B, revenue, and in column C, expenditures. Here comes expenses, revenues and year. It shows the revenue and expenditures of a company A in the past 5 years. Now look at line chart. A line chart, as in figure 2.2, you can see here comes detail of a company. They have uses year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4 and year 5 in horizontal bar in x-axis, and here comes revenues. In y-axis at vertical bar, and these are expenditures of company A. Understand? Which is shown in line chart through lines. A line chart compares trends in data and at equal intervals. Line charts are useful for depicting the change in a value over a period of time. They are a good choice when you have many points to plot or when data trends are important. Line charts are usually used to show production or sales trends over a period of time. Understand why line charts are used? To show the sales trends over a period of time. Now, column chart. Look at this picture, figure 2.3. This shape is called column chart. A column chart shows changes in data over a period of time, or it illustrates comparisons among items. Categories are organized horizontally and values vertically. Values vertically and categories horizontally. In a column chart, each data point in a series is represented by a column that rises from the x-axis. Column charts are useful when the height of individual points is more important than the trend in a series. To show the height, how much it is in trending. So from this chart, you can easily compare the trend. How much increase come in this product. 3D stacked column chart. A 3D stacked column chart shows the part to a whole as figure 2.4. This is 3D stack chart. It's same like column chart, but it's 3D stacked chart due to its this shape. Here, bar chart. A bar chart also illustrates comparisons among individual items. Categories are organized vertically and values horizontally. Categories vertically and values horizontally. As in figure 2.5. This is bar chart. This is bar chart. A bar chart can be described as a column chart drawn sideways. Drawn as sideways. Understand? Now let's move towards page number 22. Here is scattered chart. A scattered chart plots each data point with a marker as in figure 2.6. This is scattered chart. Unlike a line chart, the x-axis of a scatter chart has numbers and not text labels. So x-axis tick marks are spaced according to their values and not just evenly spaced along the x-axis. Scatter charts are useful to plot relationship between linked sets of numbers. For example, height and weight, price and sales. The link between two things. The points on a scatter chart can be connected with a line, but it is often used without connecting lines. Connected with a line. You must use a scatter chart when your chart has many data points but there is no particular trend in their rise and fall. Now pie chart. A pie chart is used to plot data for a single data series. The pie chart shown in figure 2.7. This is pie chart. Represents the expenditure figure of a company A for the past 5 years. Each data point is represented by one slice of the circular pie chart. Each expenditure shows by a one slice data point. The size of each slice is proportional to the value it represents, so all the data points taken together make a complete circle. Donut chart. A donut chart shows the relationship of parts to a whole. Unlike a pie chart, it can contain more than one data series. Each ring of the donut chart represents a data series. In the chart shown in figure 2.8, the inner ring is for expenditure and the outer ring is for revenue. This is donut chart. The inner ring is for expenditures and the outer ring is for revenues. Understand? There are two rings. Area chart. An area chart, as in figure 2.9, you can see here, is similar to a line chart, but the data point markers are not displayed and the area beneath the lines is filled with color. You can also plot series one on top of another, producing a total. An area chart emphasizes the magnitude of change in data over time. It is mainly used for representing sales and production figures. Now next is radar chart. A radar chart, as in figure 2.10, you can see this is radar chart. Plots data in concentric circle. Each data series is plotted along a separate axis from the center point to the outer ring. Lines connected values from the same series. This is your radar chart. 3D surface chart. A 3D surface chart, as in figure 2.11. This is 3D surface chart. You can see here. Creates a three-dimensional view of data. A topographic map is an example of this type of a chart. So we will study till here. and I will show you in practical how to make line chart, column chart, bar chart, how to make pie chart. I will show you in practical. Thank you.